Hey Libra, what's up? How are you doing? You're Libra, I'm Archer, and this is your tarot reading. It's a Mercury retrograde tarot reading, pulling on the current energies for the end of February 2026-ish, going into March. However, it's a timeless message, so whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you decide to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of it, perfect timing as always. And if you're new here and just subscribed, welcome. I'm Archer. You'll get used to me eventually. And if you're returning, I promise you will eventually get used to me. It's cool. But if you are new or not and you've subscribed and you're not getting notified, double check, tap that bell, make sure it's set to all, not personalized and not none. Then you'll go back to get notified, all right? Because we do a live all signs every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 3:30. Anyways, most recent one's available on the channel. All right, we just did it last night. It was good. What's up, TR1710? Hey, Mrs. Aisha. What up, Melissa? Cappy Goat in the house. How you guys doing? Sandra's here. Molly's here. Eyes open. Oh, I love it. I love reading for you, Libra. All right, God. Give me everything you got for the cardinal air sign. Let's tap in and tune in. Hey, Queen Tiki. What up, Tess? I missed you guys. All right. Hey, what's up, Danielle? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, Nature Girl. All right, God. Tap me and tune me into Libra's energy because everybody's showing up for Libra. So what do we got from the cardinal air sign's energy? What do we got for Libra? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Pulling on everything that's going on. Libra. What do we have for Libra? 2 shuffles. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. 1. Hey, Limitless. And 2. Here we do it. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Because y'all know you don't just have like a gavel-sized hammer, right? You're Libra. You're the cardinal air sign. You've got Thor's hammer. Exactly. All right, so when the hammer comes down, here's what we got going on. The moon. I've got the moon card right underneath there. Cancer Pisces energy. 3 of Wands is Aries. The 6 of Cups for Scorpio into the Page of Swords for Gemini energy. Okay. It's almost like somebody that had a habit of putting themselves first is deciding to put you first. All right, 3 of Wands and the 6 of Cups even says somebody reflecting back from an energetical distance and nostalgically thinking like, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have said that to Libra. Maybe I shouldn't have done that to Libra. There's reflective vibes in this, okay? And that does kind of describe what we're going through with this Mercury retrograde. It's more about an internal reflection, reflecting back on things we all internally have said and trying to think of like Papa John's Pizza, if there's a way we could do it better, okay? Somebody here might even work for a pizza place or somebody's making frozen pizza, but let's find out. All right, give me 9 cards. Let's see what we got. All right, we got the Page of Wands. I pulled Sagittarius energy off of that. The Emperor's here. Nice. Aries energy. Your card showed up. Justice. I love it when a sign's own major arcana card comes out for them because this tells me in the week ahead from whenever you find this reading, remember, I had a week to it, no time in Terra, you're taking your power back, which means a balancing of your emotions and your logics up in your head, some clarity that comes into it because the Justice card talks about that. Balancing the masculine and the feminine energies in our charts, the left brain, right brain, you know, emotions and logics in order to proceed forward in proper guidance, okay? Death card is here for Scorpio, which does mean a transformation on their side into the 4 of Pentacles that leads to the 6 of Wands. So they're successfully getting ready to open up their heart chakra and they're being motivated to do so. Capricorn energy on this, all right? And in traditional Rider-Waite, the 4 of Pentacles is, it's like they're hiding their heart behind their pentacles, okay? That sort of a vibe. But 6 of Wands shows they successfully transform out of that energy in order to be ready for a relationship, all right? The 9 of Cups, the Sun card. Maybe some of you guys remember a date about pizza. I don't know why the pizza thing is really sticking out to me at the moment. Interesting. But okay. Anyways, 9 of Cups, the Sun card, and the 7 of Wands. Pisces, Leo. That's a lot of Leo energy. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. See, some of you guys are feeling all 6, 7 right now. But then I got the Sun card, 9 of Cups, which means some of your prayers are getting ready to be answered. Okay? It's almost like they know what they did wrong, and they're getting ready to figure out a way to tell it to you. And that's like a little bit of your prayers being answered. Okay? So we'll see where that goes. Some of you guys, you or your person might be born on the, oh, wow, repeating 11s. Whoa, the page and your card. Repeating 11s. You've been seeing a lot of 11-11. Some of you guys might even be on the twin flame journey. Oh, 11-11s, rewards that come in too, though. A lot of repeating 4s are showing up, or you're a person or born on the 4. Somebody might even be a life path 4. the 6th, the 26th, the 7th is here, the 9th, the 27th comes out, 29th is here. And the 13th. Oh, the 18th too. I almost missed the moon card. Sorry, moon card. Okay. I want to see what's going on in this one because it's almost like it feels like you're doing your best to try to keep the peace and kind of like avoid any confrontation in your life because it feels to me like they did something recently, right? And it's like that's what's got you triggered. Okay, let's see what's up on this. Page of Wands, Emperor, Justice card. Oh, thanks, Shelly. The 4 of Swords. Wow, a lot of repeating 4s. The 6 of Cups, the 9 of Wands into the 3 of Wands. Strong Aries energy in this too. And the overruns the 8 of Cups into the Queen of Cups, which means maybe you feel like love has walked away from you because of what they did. Okay? Some of you guys might be a little heavy into prayer or guidance and trying to keep a stiff upper lip. But look, like, how long have you had those dishes in the sink? See you looking out the window and like, I don't really feel like doing this. I'm trying to stay motivated, but the love department's not going great, Archer. So it's like you're working on kind of like governing your emotions a little bit and just do you. Even though you're hurt, you're doing what you have to do to get through, even though you're still kind of like confused as to why things happened, right? Pisces, Cancer energy, Aries and Sagittarius, Scorpio. Oh, that's Libra. Strong Sagittarius energy at the moment. But look, like you've been through a lot in the 9 of Wands. You're almost in a wounded energy of trying to recover from things to avoid feeling 10 of Wands burnt out, right? You know, it's kind of like that you've given up on this whole thing and you're just doing you regardless of how much 9 of Wands hurts. Hey, Jer, what up, what up? Shelly, hi. So you're trying to like, it's like none of it really made any sense. You don't know how this happens. Ooh, I'm talking to a Libra that's never broke a bone in their body. Are you one of those? You know what that means, right? As far as light workers go, if you're somebody that's been spared your entire life of never having broken a bone, oh, wow, you're high. You're elevated. Ooh, nice. Nice to meet you. 3 of Wands on the Queen of Cups. So you're doing fine on your own, but you wouldn't mind having them by your side, right? Hey, Angel Eyes, what up? Berlinax is here. How you been? Oh my gosh, what's up? What's up? You know, 4 of Swords. The 6 of Cups is showing up a lot too. A lot of repeating 6s, and Scorpio energy is pretty strong. I feel like you're being spread really thin right now because it feels like you've got so much stuff going on. It's a lot to keep up with, and yet you almost feel like you're accomplishing nothing, right? Some of you guys have been skipping out on family events or friend events, just trying to catch up and keep up. And at the end of the day, except for those of you that do the dishes first thing after the meal in the morning or something, it's like at the end of the day, when do you get some time for you? And by the time you have time to look after yourself and take care of yourself, 8 of Cups, you're tired. You're tired, you know? 3 of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, look at all the stuff you've got going on. That's your major arcana along with Taurus. Look at all the different things you got at once going on. Some of you guys might be like in daycare or caregiving or something that you work with children. And yet that Death card, that transformation that they needed to go through is weighing really heavy on your mind. So you're hurt, but you're carrying on. Some of you guys might even be Libra, Scorpio cuspers, all right, on the later end of October. But the thing on this is you're doing a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. I do got a message coming through on the Death card. Hang on. I need my shadow deck. Let me get the biblical shadow deck. And if you want to purchase any of the decks that are used here on the channel, the links are all down in the description box on the YouTube video. All right. And this QR code will take you over to the Archer link tree. That takes you to everything that we support here on the channel and the automated booking site. If you want to book a personal reading with me, help yourself. So who's this message from on the Death card? What's up with this? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn energy. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, that's the same 4 of Pentacles. Strong Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, shut the front door. It's future you. I'm talking to future you. Wow, this worked better than the time machine flux capacitor. Say what? But It's telling me that you're just right now with this Mercury retrograde beginning and the actions of Saturn, which is a very gaseous big planet. You ever looked into how Saturn's composed up of? Oh my gosh. All right. But these actions are telling me that you're at the Ace of Pentacles start now, and future you is saying, don't give up now. Before you feel so stuck that nothing is working out right or you're going nowhere, look back to 6 months ago where you were and how far you've come. And future you is saying 4 months from now, even, you're going to look back and be like, wow, look how far I've come. All right. That doesn't mean all this stuff irons out in 4 months' time. It just means in the future, you're going to have a moment where you get 6 of Cups reflective. You're going to be like, man, February sucked, but man, I'm doing a lot better now. All right. Just, doesn't mean it's going to take that long for everything to happen. Okay. So you guys could totally be dealing with a Capricorn, or somebody might have a stellium because Capricorn's kind of taken over the reading. Oh my gosh, they're trying to take over your reading. Oh, they're still attention seeking. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's see what's up. Sorry, I'll put future you back. Sorry. All right. This is a bit of it. Oh, this is something. Okay, let's dig in. Let's go back to this. If you haven't been having dreams about them, you're going to start having some because they're already starting to dream about you. They got woke up by a dream last night. And I just heard the Libra shutdown. Oh, that's when Thor's hammer comes all the way down right there. Punk. You know what I mean? Not a chance. Never, Angel Eyes. I didn't say what? Who said that? I don't know. Judgment card on the 5 of Wands with the 3 of Swords. Oh, wow. They know they messed this up. They're sitting with some heavy regret. Look at them trying to think of a way to come at you with heart in hand. That's a totally different saying, isn't it? So, sorry. This person was kind of immature a little bit, not even counting the age factor here on this one, right? But they were never really much of a person of their word, were they? 2 of Wands into the 7 of Wands. They always had a deflection or a reason. They also had a reason, like, to not work through the star card through like their healing phase or their healing journeys, okay? They'd been through a lot before you guys met. This is the energy of like somebody in the 2 of Wands that would be like, they're saying they always promise to change, and then like they'd show up and then they wouldn't, all right? And then it would happen again. Like they'd be like, I won't do that again this time, or I promise I'll tell you more, I'll explain it, or I won't fly off the handle, I'll just have a talk. And then but then it happened again, right? And then they have to repeat that cycle on the King of Cups, Pisces energy. I want a little bit more on the Judgment card real quick. Some of you guys could be in a pending breakup or divorce, or you're interesting. For about 6% of you guys here, you're actually dealing with someone who is in a pending breakup or a divorce that seems to be taking forever and delaying this. But then that Judgment card shows internal reflection on this. So they know that something on their side is what's causing the delay. Hope that makes sense. Ace of Cups. They're okay. 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's the 10 of Wands on the Hermit card. Okay, I get it. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Some of you guys be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius vibe on this one. So the false promises, the lies coming out of this. So it's like they push the boundaries too far this time, 10 of Wands, and they realize that. They're nervous that they crossed your boundary and that they don't think they could come back from it. Oh, okay. So the thing on this is like you needed them to show up for you this one time, and they didn't. They just ghosted. Some of you guys might even have sent them a long text, or for others, 10 of Wands ultimatum text, a little bit of a passion bit thing in there, okay? So maybe they never answered it, and like they're wondering if they took too long. I don't know why, but it seems like this person's block list is bigger than their contact list. Is this person one of those kinds that like I'm pulling the energies of somebody that like just like as soon as they get triggered, set off, or private in any way, shape, or form, they block. Then they unblock just to send a passive aggressive text or a flirty text to see if you're reached, like if you'll respond, and then they block, right? 5 of Wands. They had to learn a lesson on this Hermit to the Hierophant. 1 minute they're all in, 1 minute they're Hermit. Virgo, Taurus energy, right? And they keep shutting down on this one. 2 of Pentacles into the Knight of Wands. For those of you that don't have anyone in your life and you're just straight up single as a Pringle vibe, I'm seeing this could be something you went through with this person before they left. And I'm being told to offer condolences to some. Maybe some of you have like been widowed or lost a spouse due to some kind of a devil energy, and now my back's itching, which is interesting. Not really, it just means I have an itch. Oh, okay, never mind. Ace of Cups to the Five of Cups. Yeah, because see how this person, come back here. See how this person is grieving over a gravestone on this Five of Cups? Some of you guys, maybe you are widowed and they've passed and gone on. Condolences for those of you that might resonate. In the Ace of Cups, though, it's as if from the other side, those of you this part resonates, they are still helping like drive you forward to bring you into a place that you're ready for new love, having Five of Wands learn the lessons from the relationship with them while they were here in this timeline. And God has assigned them as one of your guardian angels in order to like help steer you towards the love when you're ready. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Because I do see somebody leaving lilies on like, well, it's like a headstone or like, but it's not just a headstone. It looks like it's like a bench or something. I don't know. Anyways, condolences for those who that resonates. But now to get in this Ace of Cups, let's talk about some love, because this is like a new vibe that comes in, which means they've been through like a reboot or a refresher course. And I don't think they were really good at love before, right? They were like, they're really good at their job, I'm being told, but they were trained in their job to suck at love because of their upbringing. All right. Look at their parents. You knew what those, they might, I think like, this is like somebody that maybe they came from one avoidant parent, one narcissist parent. And the results of that is what we have here, where they developed like an avoidant tendency because they fear history repeating itself and they find it easier to self-destruct. Rather, like they're going to quit you before you quit them. So they're going to do whatever they can. Even my back is still itching. That's hilarious. They're going to do whatever they can to get you to walk away from them. They lied. They lied. There isn't anybody else. That's why I haven't pulled a Three of Swords. For those, okay, some of you guys have heard through a grapevine or something like that, or just seen posts or something, or for a few of you, they told you this direct. Hey, Lisa, what up, girl? That they're like, I'm leaving you for someone else. I have a great boyfriend or girlfriend. They're lying. They intentionally went for the deepest trigger that they could find inside of you to get you to leave them. They got scared of opening their heart up. Look at all the hearts. Look at, there's 8 cups, there's 5 cups, 1 cup, 6 cups. That's a lot of cups. They haven't felt this much emotion since their past. And the last time they opened their heart up, the way they're starting to develop the feelings for you as things were going, the way it scared the heebie-jeebies, jeepers creepers out of them. I still say that Shaq was in that movie about the genie Shazam. I don't know, Mandela effect say what? But 10 of Wands into the 5 of Cups on this one. Is someone like in professional sports or something? I don't know why, but I keep seeing that movie about the Red Wings. Okay, remember I'm from Metro Detroit, so we're going with the Wings on this one. Go Wings! Paul McCartney has a Red Wings sticker on his guitar. But it's that movie about how the Red Wings had to like sneak in the 5 players from Russia, right? Vladdy and all them good people, right? It's a vibe. Maybe somebody here's like a professional hockey player, or if there's kids involved or something, maybe like the kids are in hockey, all right, or like an expensive after school curricular activity. But so the thing is like the way they acted immature, like a child, was a way of sabotaging this. Whatever they said to you was like, I'm going to get Libra so ticked off that Libra just decides to walk away from me. Then I don't have to worry about my heart getting broke. Libra's mad at me. I'm perfect. This is great. And then they retreat back into their 4 of Swords silence. Some of you guys could be dealing with another Libra. So the thing is, they made it up. They made it up. Everything they said to you was a projection out on this one. So like maybe some of you guys thought you'd never hear from them again after all this, or they've been going off on a block party again. Not the fun kind of a block party, blocking on the phone block party, right? And so it's like, you're not up for this one, because it's like they're discovering where their safe place is, right? And it's like changing the scales and the factors. It's outweighing it, right? Because they, like before, they were avoidant towards the relationship, and so it's easier to self-sabotage, walk away and go, yep, I found somebody else. They didn't, right? They're staying in the safe place, and right now the safe place is on their own. Okay, the 6 of Swords shows them trying to see things from a different perspective. So they were so inconsistent and immature. It was a lot to put up with. and you gave this person like more time and more devotion than anybody else, right? But the way that you guys had to put a pause on this and put the hammer down on them, bonus points for those of you that there's fog in your area, because I keep seeing like a fog lifting, like a London fog lifting, okay? Somebody here might even be a golfer, or is that just like a putt-putt date, or you're driving past a putt-putt golf course or something? Anyways, so they're finally going through a bit of a light bulb moment on this one, okay? But it's kind of like a bit of a delayed reaction as a result of their stubbornness. Like maybe you guys are dealing wherever, a fixed sign, right? Libra, no, you're a cardinal sign, my bad. Sorry, take two, no edits. This is live. Who are the fixed signs? Taurus, Leo. There we go. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Oh my gosh, I better go back to school. Sorry, I'll brush up on my astrology later. But that's the thing on this. Somebody here likes to go camping or has like a fifth wheel or a camper or an RV or something. So the thing on this is that they're coming to a point in their mind of having to take some accountability for their actions on this, okay? You were the catalyst that got them to stop running from people. That's the thing, okay? Because the way this goes down on here is that, like, they could walk away from anybody else and they keep pulling this stuff on you. But the thing on this is that it's an odd connection between the two of you guys that even though you're not speaking right now, they almost still feel like they're bonded to you because their scales are tipping. They're getting into an energy of like, before being alone outweighed being in a relationship because then there wasn't that responsibility they had to address, right? Now they'd rather be with you than be alone. It's tipping in your favor on this one as they process what they did. It's an awakening, right? Because they have a habit of burning bridges with their mouth, right? Then they crash out and it goes in a different direction for this because it's like, I think a lot of it's their work stresses. I still don't pull a Three of Swords energy out of this. They're not cheating on you. Even for those of you who are like, no, they're cheating on me. I saw the pictures. No. Whatever they're posting online, it's like, even that's work related. That's the thing on this one. The people in their life are in their life to help teach them this, okay? It still leads them back with the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys, total definitely water sign vibes. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio is really strong here, but then the fixed sign is strong too. Strong Taurus and Pisces energy. Sagittarius is pretty heavy duty. I mentioned Cancer. Gemini's here. Oh, Leo. I remember Leo. I know them. Okay. Yeah, it comes right after Cancer, right before Virgo. See, they don't think you remember them. They're like, yeah, what are you posting? Are you guys having digital social media wars right now? Because like whatever, they're like, Libra's moved on. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah. They think they out-stubborn this and messed their happiness up. Like whatever this was, they're like, I shouldn't have done this. This didn't work out well. I should have responded when I had the chance. I don't know. They're building conspiracy theories about you in their head. Hey, Rhino. What up, Rhino? Karen, how are you? Oh, thank you, Karen. Spinny hugs for you. Thanks, Jill. Oh, wow. Dude, thanks for the follow, Ashana. Thanks, Becky. Randy, what up, good sir? Hey, Gary. Knight of Cups, King of Wands. They seen the light. They found their way back out of these player vibes. And that is what it is. The stuff they were projecting out onto you is all stuff that their people had done to them. That's why they were always promising, making excuses why they couldn't follow through, and never wanted to actually come and tell me, talk this out, right? Along with the fact that they never got to be a child, that's why they act and behave that way, okay? Either they had to grow up young or they were a glass child that their parents never saw them, but it's like they always thought their viewpoints never mattered. They never felt seen, no sense of identity. And so it's like now they're trying to make their identity and they're going to be a player. And God, they suck at it. Crosswatcher, you're not a player. You're a good person. Stop trying. Hey, Libra, want to come to 3D? That's my apartment number. No, Crosswatcher, that's so old. That's old cycle. Don't do that. If you just love Libra, just be like, hey, I'm sorry. I made a stupid decision and like, could we talk it out? You know what I mean? Libra's a very forgiving sign. I got a lot of friends that are Libras. They're pretty easygoing if you're just honest with them, right? I mean, you guys know your situation. So whatever this tower is that caused you guys to either move away or them to move away, It's actually bringing you guys back closer together. That's the thing on this one. And that's where it's going. That's the directions where it's going onto this one. So we're still seeing a projection of what their exes did to them and their family did to them and that beforehand, because even at this point, they're like, everybody else would tell me to pound sand and walk away. I'm like, maybe you should talk to Libra. They might, you never know, they might just forgive you. They're like, oh, nobody else ever forgiven me. You know, I do see you getting the opportunity for either continuation or closure, because they're like the whole fact that they isolated themselves with their lies is actually what's catching up to them. That's the thing, because now that they're all Four of Swords thinking with themselves, that's how they're seeing the light. And that's what's bringing them out of this. Instead of trying to work on this, their avoidance side would come out and they would run, just like what they had happened to them. So because they're in such a habit of putting themselves first without any situational awareness, that's why you took the brunt of the most of this. And that's where I see their self-isolation has led them to having to actually take care of things on their own, right? So they thought their view of just doing them and focusing on themselves was the right thing to do, until you just focused on you to do yourself. And then they didn't even realize that this meant you guys were getting into a relationship. You know what I mean? And they went into that direction. You guys are actually still in a thing right now, and they ran away from home and they're hanging out at their neighbor's clubhouse waiting for you to make them their macaroni and cheese. Here's the thing on it. They can't be without you. And so that's the point, that they've actually tried to get involved with relationships before you, and they did walk away successfully, but you, for some reason, they can't get you out of their mind. They're like, Libra, why do I want to talk to Libra still? Their ego was just so big, they couldn't get past that point in their feelings, right? They felt they were safer on their own until they met you. They tried to use the I feel safer alone, but you changed their programming, death card, transformation, right? They're in that stage right now where they're like, I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody in my life. I just want a 9 of Pentacles, but I want to be with Libra. Wait, no, what? It's like when you're changing from like a sugar-filled pop to like a sugar-free pop. We'll just go, I'm from Michigan. We call it pop. Sorry, soda. I'm working on developing my Southern dialogue. And it's like they're adjusting, like they've lived with the sugar-filled pop for so long, and now they want the Libra sugar-free pop, or, you know, just go with it, right? And so they're like, okay, I'm going to have one. They reach out, they try to make contact, they fall back off that wagon. Oh, I need regular pop. And then, but each time they're like, no, I kind of like it. It's getting a little better. I see the cycles closing in, 8 of Wands, where it moves forward. Okay. Like you're at the last stage where they try to do this ghost run technique. And yep, one more apology, one more 2 of Swords test and forgiveness. It's your journey. All right. But this is the one that they stick it out. All right. It's like they're detoxing off a Libra, and they kind of want you back. And then they realize that it's better with you than it was dealing with the issues that they had been dealing with. And it allows them to cut that cycle. All right. And move forward into it. And believe it or not, they've been through more than you realize. That's the wild part on this one. So they do respond to whatever the last communication you sent them was. You're like, there's no way they even remember that. That's how they reach out and make contact. They just, whatever you sent them last, even if it was a long ultimatum text or something, they reply to it. All right. And that's where you can stop the cycle from circling back around and keep them and go into the 5th stage of the separation phase. And this time is the one that it works out. I love it. If you guys haven't gotten the reply yet, you're going to. All right. Whenever this reading finds you, add 7 days to it, and you're on the money. All right. If you got an iPhone, you're going to catch them with the 3 dots thing going on. If you scroll down through your phone on them, somebody just joined TikTok named Knight Rider. We're best friends right now. I love your screen name. You lucky person. Okay. Anyways, but that's the direction where it goes, where they're going to try to play it nonchalant, and then you know how it goes. And that gives you the option if you wish to forgive them or not. Just so you know, when you get the message, you can trust it. All right. That's your little life hack on it. And then do with this what you will. All right. Libra, clean this thing down in the comments so we can manifest it. Let's wake your person up. Light bulb. Just like Gru. Light bulb. Oh, now I'm seeing the minions from Despicable Me. How does that resonate? Polka, papoy, papoy, polka, papoy. Banana, King Bob. Anyway, okay, I'm done. Oh my gosh. Claim this thing or leave a comment. Please hype and like the reading. It helps gets us out in the interwebs so we can find all the Libras out there and just make all you guys happy. Because if all the Libras in this world were happy, this world would be a really happy place. Like we'd literally just run around like the 6 a.m. morning prayer call would be, don't worry, be happy. It'd be really cool. Can you tell I live near Dearborn, Michigan? Anyways, hush, Archer. Shut up. Okay. Libra, please leave a comment. Use the comment section to interact. And if you do want to book a personal reading with me or to check out all the other options for channels, healing services, and even women's healing works, just everything the channels offer, check out the Archer Network. Scan the QR code up here on the screen or use the links in the description and comments. It's pinned in my bio too. All right. And remember, too, this will resonate to any placement of Libra in your chart, too, because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts are what makes you the cardinal air sign. Straight up, Gemini and Aquarius can't do what you do. That's why you the boss. Thor's hammer, Libra gang say what? I am white. I cannot say Libra gang. I can't do it. I know I'm from Metro Detroit, but I cannot Libra gang skeet bang. I don't know how that stuff works. Anyhow, okay. You guys want me to answer a couple super chats, or you want me to just keep rolling and get Scorpio knocked out? What do you think? If some super chats pop, I'll answer them. Otherwise, we'll go do Scorpio. Scorpio's next. I love reading for Scorpios. Oh, thank you, Nisha. I love you. Spinny hugs. Scorpio's next up. Eyes open. Ooh, eyes open. 222. Y'all seeing repeating twos, Libra? That's cool. I like signs. Everybody should see them. Everybody does see them, but some people aren't awoke to them. But it's cool. It's fun. It's fun when people walk up to you and ask you, like, why do I keep seeing that? You know what I mean? All right. I'm just giving you guys a minute. If there's anybody who wants to super chat, we can take like 5 super chat questions right quick if you want. I'll do it on Scorpio and Sagittarius too. So we'll have some time for some more super chats. 6 of Wands, Death card. Oh, hey, Libra, here's your bonus extended, apparently. 6 of Wands on the Death card, successful transformation, because that Death card came out during the reading. So just so you know, those of you that did stick around for a minute, your bonus extended here says that they actually successfully complete the transformation. Ace of Pentacles, they get it right this time. High Priestess, act surprised. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's not love bombing. It's not breadcrumbing. It's reciprocation. Wow. Okay, Aisha. What does Aisha not see coming? Aisha, 3206. What does Aisha not see coming? I'm just going right with this deck. It's tapped into the energies. Let's rock and roll. The Temperance card. What you don't see is a balance offer. And what you also don't see is that your person is single. All right. Now, you're like, wait a second. It's my spouse. What do you mean? What I mean is there's nobody else on their mind. Why do you think he's cheating on you? Did you have a dream? I'm suspecting you had a dream that your husband was cheating on you, and he's not. It's still all about work. This guy is the only person he's cheating on you with is work. Okay, so this is leading us to a conversation about making more time for you. He's not making enough time for you. He needs to fix that. Yeah, 6 of Cups, not making time for you guys. 8 of Swords, and there you are at home. You're like, this isn't the kind of housewife life I thought I was going to get. What's going on, right? 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. This is leading to a conversation about nurturing you. Just because he put the ring on it, he's still got to date you. That's how it works. All right. 9 of Pentacles. He's acting. He is borderline starting to take things for granted, but he's not cheating on you. The reason he's not showing you time is he's making too much time for work. I could have a talk with him. Block scheduling works, and you can budget it out and change the schedules to work with sleep pattern. You guys got to change your schedules so he gets to your sleep pattern. It works with his work schedule. You guys are still in your adjustment stages. It'll be okay though. All right. And no, he's not cheating on you. All right. Carla. Okay, Carla, 3333. Can I get an energy check for you and your Virgo? 10-4. What do we got? What do we got? Whoa, the 2 of Pentacles is spinning with the Hanged Man and the Ace of Cups. Your Virgo is trying right now, has already established that they want to fix this with you. They've done the work to get better and to be ready for this. And with this 2 of Pentacles spinning, it says hang tight, because during Pisces season, you and Virgo get your Ace of Cups. That Virgo does come back so you guys can begin fresh and start again. Nothing right now. It's silence, you say. That's okay. Emperor, Virgo's working on it. Virgo's working on it, okay? And you get the rewards for the work that Virgo's putting in, all right? Virgo comes your way, and you guys work stuff out, all right? KT, you are going to be at 3420. Anything you need to know for March? Anything Katie needs to know for March? Anything Katie needs to know for March? Boom. Okay, this one's spinning in the 2 of Cups. They do want to come back. 3 of Pentacles, the guardian angels are leading you. Okay, the one on your mind, the one that is currently in a spinning 2 of Cups vibes. The guardian angels are getting their mind to stop spinning. They're a little emotional right now because they want to be with you. They know when they press send that it's go time. They're in pursuit coming your way. They know they threw a monkey wrench in this because they were scared of the long-term commitment, but now they only want to be with you. Total Dusty Springfield vibes. Only want to be with you. All right, what's the good stuff coming Angel Eyes' way at 3503? Angel Eyes at 3503. Angel Eyes at 3503. Boom. 7 of Cups, the Emperor. I want to tell you that, one, he's going to stop making excuses for his actions and own it finally. 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Your daughter's approaching crash out. At some point over this weekend, she's going to come to you in the whole, this is why I've been acting like this. I need help. She's trying so hard to keep it all to herself. She's going to crash out over the weekend, and she'll let you know why she's been acting the way she has. And in reality, what you find out is if she had actually come to you right out of the gate in the beginning with this, you guys could have squashed it, but she got nervous about it. Okay. So finally, by this weekend, she finally comes clean to you about this is what the problem is, because I'm failing history class and my life sucks. And you're like, oh my God, I can help you with this. Okay. All right. Wholesome Foodie. Wholesome Foodies are number 5. Wholesome Foodie, number 5. All right. Well, Jason, we'll do 5 more after Scorpio, 5 more after Sagittarius. All right. Will Jason reach out again? Will Jason reach out again? 3606. Boom. The Empress, get ready to receive a message. Yep. The Hanged Man during Pisces season. Be patient. 7 of Wands. Right now, Jason's overcoming that obstacle that pushed you guys apart in order to come in for you. All right. Working on themselves, not focusing on anybody else, doing what's best for them right now. And this way they can overcome the hurdle and then come back in for a fresh start with you in the Ace of Cups. Yes, you guys will, during Pisces season, make contact, reconnect, and move back together. Look at Jason packing his stuff. How many times you had to unpack Jason's things? You're going to have to do it one more time. All right? But Page of Swords, you're totally fine with that. You're like, I love him. He can come back. He's going to come back. All right? And this is the cycle where you can keep him and he stays put this time. He misses the heck out of you. Okay. Guys, I'm going to go get ready for Scorpio is up next, and we'll do 5 more. All right. So until next time we meet, though, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, you're Libra. Who are you dealing with a Scorpio? Because Scorpio they keep trying to take over your reading. Anyway, Libra, until next we meet, peace, love, and spinny hugs. I'll see you later.